everybody. It's a Slot
Hey.
here, and we are with Slot 500 Club. What's up, everyone? And in the chat, hi, Jamie K. Hi, What Squad Says What? Hi, Slot 500 Club Coast. So, I'm wondering, how's everyone doing? Hi, Jamie K. Hi, What Squad.
Oh, turn that down.
It's okay. I do that all the time on Zoom meetings.
Yeah.
Story of my life. Hi, Penny D. Nice to see you.
Hey, Penny.
Yeah, so while we wait for some people to come in the chat, yeah, I'm wondering how your day's been so far.
Me?
Yes.
It has been wonderful so far. I got my hair dyed because I had a bunch of gray hair coming out. So I got the gray hair covered today. And
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
What about you? You had a good day?
Yeah, my day was pretty good. Did a lot of schoolwork all day. And right now for my typography project, I'm working on a magazine called Retro Gaming, where it's about the arcade and it's kind of about like vintage games that we're writing about. It's for my typography project, and finals are in full swing right now.
Awesome. That's cool. I would like to see that.
Thanks. I will definitely show it.
Yeah. Simon, do I have an echo in here? I'm in like an empty room, or is my audio okay?
You do not have an echo at all. You're good.
Okay.
And hi, Melabay. Hi, Shaka Slots. What Squad Says What is asking, Kelly, where is your husband?
He's on his way home right now.
Yeah.
He's in the chat. If you see Jamie K, that's him. He's driving home from work right now.
Thanks. Good to know.
Yep. Hey, Shaka. So yeah, you'll get to meet him in a little bit. He's a fun guy.
Awesome. Yeah. Thank you, Marjorie Vargas Slots, for putting the link to the channel membership. If you have not already, please be sure to check out the channel membership because you get custom emojis in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
And you also get to see exclusive posts. Alright, so without further ado, I am curious, when did you guys stop playing slots?
So, okay. I'll tell you kind of the long story short.
Yes.
So we have been playing slots for as long as we've been together. So we've been married around 11 years. But at the time, we were big poker players. So early in our marriage, he had been going to the casino forever playing poker. So then I started playing poker. When we would go into the casino, we would just bet, like $20 for the whole night. We were like 25 cents a spin, 30 cents a spin. And if we won $20, cash out, we're done. And yeah, and I'd be so excited all week because I won $20. And then it just progressively, we kind of got a little higher and higher. And probably around 3 years ago, maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong, Jamie, we started playing slots almost exclusively other than blackjack and slots. We typically don't play too much poker anymore now. It's really when the aristocrat games came out, the Lightning Link and Dragon Link, that did it. Yeah, now we're hooked on those.
They can be really addictive, especially when you're trying to fill up the screen with like 15 balls, and there's like sometimes where you're on like ball number 14, and you're just like literally praying, please, please, 15. Not happening.
I got it twice last year.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember what casino you were at?
Yes, both of them I got at the same casino, at Palace Casino in Biloxi, Mississippi. I got one on Dragon Link on Autumn Moon, and it was a $2.50 bet on a 10-cent denomination.
Nice.
And then I got the second one was on Wild Chuco. That one's on my channel. Wild Chuco on a $2.50 bet again on a penny denomination.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what you said really goes to show that you do not have to be betting high denominations to get like the jackpots. There's definitely like this one theory that goes around that they say the higher you bet, like if you bet on dimes, it gives you a better chance of getting the mini, major, and even the grand.
Yeah, I would say for the major, maybe that holds true. If you bet higher, you probably have a higher chance to get the major. But the grand, I don't think it matters. Jamie and I have met a lot of people who got the grand on 50 cents bets. Probably more people we've talked to have had it on 50 cents or $1 than anything, higher.
That's a dream come true.
Mm-hmm.
High rim slots, and Marjorie's pointing out. Love the
Yeah.
Atlantis.
Yes, we went to Atlantis last month. It was my first time, and I loved it. So nice.
What did you like about the Atlantis?
Well, we got a great host. Her name is Eden. So if anybody wants to go to Atlantis, look for Eden Moore is her name. But I just really liked the people seemed really cool. It had a good bit of slot machines. They weren't too terribly tight. Like Vegas is often hard for us to play for a long time, but we were able to play for a long time and not go through so much money in Reno. Yeah, really liked it there. We're definitely going to go back. We'll probably be back in July.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That is really good to know. And I remember when I was there myself, the machines did feel slightly looser, as if they heightened the payout percentages a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
And it just felt really satisfying to be able to get like a series of small hits and small wins, just to kind of keep your stream, just to kind of keep the live stream going, and just like having like a lot of fun.
Yeah. In fact, you got to Atlantis, I think 2 days after I left.
Yes, correct.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, too bad. I wish I could have seen you. But guys, I'm going to be seeing Simon on Monday. We're going to go live together. So
yes. Yeah, we are going live from the Monarch Casino at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on Monday.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
It is.
Mm-hmm. And that will be on It's a Slot Machines channel.
Yes. The cool thing is the Monarch and the Atlantis are actually sister properties.
Yes. Yes. I when I saw that, because we've never been to Black Hawk, so I called my host and had her set me up with a host at Monarch to make sure we could film and to get us a room. So that's how we're ending up at Monarch to begin with. So what is your favorite machine?
All right, so my favorite slot machine, I think, has to be Buffalo Gold.
Yeah.
Because for me, whenever I play, I just find it to be very lucrative, and just being able to and just finding that it does bonus pretty often for me. And I also really like the bonus of trying to collect 15 heads, which I find extremely satisfying.
Yeah. Have you ever done it?
Never.
Me either.
I
want to. Yeah, that's on my bucket list.
And Alan is saying, live together playing slots should be a blast.
Yeah, that's something that Jamie and I really want to do a lot with our channel. We're trying to make it a point to meet with a different slot channel at least once a month and do some collaborating and live together, because it just, we have a built-in connection, right, of playing slots. So we should have this automatic friendship already. And I think it's fun for the viewers to see different people playing together.
Definitely. And some collaboration videos can definitely be the funnest to make and the funnest to shoot. Also,
yes.
Also, hey, Doug A. Doug, thanks you for coming tonight.
Thank you for watching, Doug.
Yes. Shoot, I lost my train of thought, but I just remembered what I was going to say. I'm wondering, when you go live, what's your favorite machines to play on the live stream and why?
Well, probably the Dragon and Lightning Link, just because that seems to be everyone's favorite, including ours. So we've tried to do other like videos on our channel, like play different slot machines, and those videos never do well. Our Dragon Link and Lightning Link consistently get the most views, so that just seems to be with what people enjoy, and those happen to be our favorites too, so that works. So we usually are on those, or Fire Link, people like those. Other than that, I usually just ask people what they want to see, and we'll kind of move around depending on what everyone's asking for.
Yes.
You too?
Yeah, I do something pretty similar where I go take a machine, I start playing it, and if the machine is not doing anything good within 5 minutes, I tend to like move on. And I also do find that Lightning Link videos do get a surprisingly more Lightning Link and Buffalo videos get the most views of all things, which I find really interesting.
Thank you, Penny. I don't play the older slots because, like I said, people don't watch. I have some videos with not only older slots, but just even some new slots that are really fun slots, but people just don't watch them. I don't know.
I get the same feeling. It's like I kind of find it. Personally, I find it kind of a shame whenever you really want to play certain machines, or you have a machine that you're very passionate about, but the YouTube algorithm does not really promote that video. It can be pretty crushing at times.
Yeah, and maybe I know you had Slot500 on last week, and one of the things that he does, which is great, is he will put different machines in his video, right? So you can introduce those, kind of you sneak them in there.
Yes.
Where we typically stick to one machine per video, but maybe I'll have to start sneaking some other things in there like he does.
Same. That is a really smart move. And also, Doug's saying, I like how your channel has a mix of slot play, video poker, and live blackjack play.
Thank you, Doug. Yeah, those are kind of our go-to. So Jamie's go-to in the casino is video poker and blackjack. Mine is always the slots, and then he kind of fusses, come play blackjack, get away from the machine. So we kind of do on our channel like we really do in the casino. We really play a mix of the three. So I've had some people ask for some other table games, but I doubt we'll do the other table games for now because they're not things we typically play. And I'm trying to keep true to who we are on our channel. But as with the blackjack, we're hopefully going to get some other people playing blackjack with us too. I'd love to have other channels come on and like sit around the blackjack table chatting while we're playing. I think that would be really fun.
That I actually, if we do film some videos at the Monarch, and if you do get approval, I would love to do a blackjack video with you.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, I'm down for blackjack. I have never played it in a real casino before.
Okay, well, we'll do it. I do have approval to film blackjack, but I don't have the times yet, so we'll work on. I'll see if we can do Monday night, and we'll figure that out.
Hopefully that works out. And when Slots is saying, Kelly, you had a great week in Vegas with NG, Bomba, Mr. Mike, Clickfather, and Mike. I was so jealous because of all the fun you guys had.
Yeah, we did. We had a great time, but it took me about 3 days of sleeping till almost noon to catch up on sleep.
Yes.
I was in Vegas from Monday night all the way till Sunday night.
Wow.
I've never stayed that long before, so I was definitely exhausted, but had a great time.
I can imagine so, and I know it would be really kind of random, but I know it would be fun if you do plan a giant all slot channel meetup in Vegas at some point.
I am already trying to do that. So
Awesome. Yes.
I have been announcing everywhere that I'm going to be constantly, and I'm constantly saying, who wants to come? Who wants to come? Meet me. So we do have May 13th through 17th.
All right.
We are going to be in Las Vegas, and
Yes.
I already have one other channel that is meeting us, and that is Real Twinning Slots.
Awesome.
They're going to meet us, and hopefully we get some other people there as well. I'm talking to another channel who does mostly blackjack, and I'm trying to meet with her, and we'll see. We'll see how many people we can get.
Sweet. I will see what I can do, but I know for sure that I'm going to Las Vegas in July for the Rogers birthday bash.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I'll be there in May, June, and August, but probably not July. I think we're going to go to Reno again in July.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wondering, in Reno, have you ever been to the Pepper Mill?
I did. I did a live stream with Slot500 from the Pepper Mill when we were there.
Nice.
Yes.
I would definitely rewatch that live stream, and it is so neat that you managed to collaborate with Slot500.
We had a good time. So we did 1 hour on his channel and 1 hour on my channel. So you can find two different ones. We had a really good time.
Yes. I'm wondering if we should actually do that on Monday.
What? Do live?
Yeah, 1 hour on your channel, 1 hour on my channel.
Whatever you feel good with, we can do.
Alrighty, sounds good. And Dante is saying, one of my favorite table games now is Ultimate Texas Hold'em, but it's been hard to find up in Blackhawk.
Yeah, I've played that a couple times, but it's been years. I don't really remember too much about how to play it. I saw there was another question. That's it, Debbie. The largest jackpot was, I want to say it was 12,000. I can't remember. It's the Wild Chuco. It's on my channel. It's the Wild Chuco Grand Jackpot. I was actually filming a short for the channel, so I was just filming the bonus. It was right when we started our channel. And if you haven't seen it, you have to see it because the ball does not flash at all. It just comes on the third spin. And typically people say, oh, I don't see it. That means I'm not getting it. And that's not true because I didn't see it and it came.
Wow.
So definitely check that one out.
Yes, will do.
Yeah.
And it's like so crazy to think that sometimes the bonus comes when you least expect it.
Well, that's what happened. I'm like, subscribe to the channel, blah, blah, blah. And, first spin, second spin, I'm just trying to get the spins over with because you only have a minute or less for your short. So I'm like, oh, hurry up and get over with so I don't run out of time. And then at the very end of the third spin, it landed.
Sweet. Oh my gosh. And it always seems like when you are like the most distracted, or like when you are thinking about something else, anything besides the machine, that's when the jackpots hit. Yeah. And that's when I got that giant jackpot, $1,000 jackpot on double blessings at Atlantis. I was like, me and Doug were like swiping the coins, and I was like thinking like, oh, it's been over an hour. We should just keep swiping. I swiped the first two rows. I was thinking like, got the mini, and let me turn the camera around so I can just like wrap up the stream and be done. Then Doug went, swiped the last row. Bam! That was the major. Yeah, that was cool. I saw that. Hey, Todd. Oh, thank you, Todd, for becoming a new member. That means so much. Oh, thank you. Todd B, yes, it can. Watch that video. Just look up Wild Chuco Grand on my channel and you'll see that ball did not flash, and at the end of the third spin, it just landed. Wow. You must have been pretty shocked. Yes. I was screaming. You can I would be too.
And then I turned the camera off, and some people got like sent some mean comments. It was, why did I turn the camera off? But I just wanted to call Jamie because he was playing blackjack. So I was so excited. I wasn't thinking about filming. I just wanted to call my husband so I could celebrate. Yeah.
Cheers. And also, what says, Kelly, you should try to talk to Lucky Lee Gaming. She does lots of blackjack.
I did. I reached out to her, and she is another one that I'm going to try to meet up with in Vegas and film some blackjack with.
Nice.
So, yep, did that.
Yeah. For blackjack, I'm curious, do you have any superstitions?
For blackjack?
Yes.
I don't have any superstitions other than, and I don't know if this is a superstition. Some people believe that it doesn't matter how other people on the table play, whether they play like right or wrong, because you're gonna just get a set of cards. But so I am one of those people who think if someone's on the table and they're not playing correctly, that it messes up the whole table. So I don't know if that's a superstition. I think most blackjack players kind of feel that way. So
yes, I do get. Sorry, 1 second, taking my phone out of its case. But I do get the same feeling after watching Doug play a few rounds of blackjack. That if like somebody is like messing with the cards, kind of taking the wrong cards, it can really affect you, especially if you are the last player or player in the middle.
Yeah. Jamie only likes to play first base because of that. He doesn't like anyone messing his cards up.
Yeah.
So typically we will stand and watch a table before we ever get on to make sure the players are playing correctly. And if we see them make anything that we think are like bad moves, we'll move on to a new table.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a very smart move.
Mm-hmm.
And I also hear on the subject of blackjack that sometimes a casino or like somebody sends in somebody just to call off the table, like to play really badly and just wreck the entire table.
Oh, really? I've never heard that. Yeah, that's new to me.
Yeah,
that's okay. I'll get up and leave when that person comes.
Yep, I would too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious, how do you go about spotting a bad blackjack player?
You just sit and watch. Hey!
What's up?
Jamie, you can take this question.
What?
She said, how do you go about spotting a bad blackjack player?
Oh, jeez. Come on. Well, I think the first one I don't like is like if you're winning, if you're on a run and somebody comes in, they'll put their money down on the table right away instead of asking. Say, hey, do you mind if do you want to play this out? You want me to wait? Most courteous blackjack players always know, especially if they walk up, they see you're winning a couple of hands. Well, let's finish winning. Let the table win some money first, and then when it starts going south, then okay, is it okay if I come in now? And that's one of the biggest.
Or the money. You can tell if you're. So this happened to us about a week or so ago. We were at a $25 or $50 table. I think it was a $25 table. But yep, go ahead. But someone walked up with like $31 bills and put them on the table. So if you're if you're walking up to a $25 table with $30, you're probably not a very good blackjack player.
Yeah. Yeah, it can definitely the way that people approach tables, from like what I've been hearing you say, can definitely determine how confident somebody is when they come and play blackjack. And I also feel that you can tell how confident a table is depending on the posture and like how they're sitting or fidgeting with their chips.
Yeah. Yeah, we typically like to play at least a $50 table. We feel like the higher the limit, the less of the I guess people who don't really know how to play are sharing a chair now. Why don't you just pull a chair? So yeah, Todd, I see you have a question on my favorite casino on the Gulf Coast, and that would be Palace Casino. Can you see? There you go.
Okay. I'm looking at where's chance. Where's chance? Chance. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think they could come to the table with pennies.
Yeah, no way. Also,
I'm sorry. We were talking about one time maybe just doing a video of Blackjack Etiquette, and just because I think some people just don't have a clue, and so we've talked about maybe doing that.
Yeah, I would definitely like a Blackjack Etiquette video, since I will be learning the game.
Yeah, we'll be doing that for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, we're not going to split our tens.
Or fives. You don't split fives. We do split fours. There are cases now. I've been on a table where somebody said, "Oh, anything starts with an F. You can't split." You know, which is face cards, fives and fours. Anything with an F. I'm like, no, that's not true. And so, you know, there are cases where you do split fours. But again, stay consistent though. I say all the time. If you don't ever split them, or if you split them every time, at least split them every time. Don't, you know, flip flop and say, okay, I'm going to split them today or right now, but next time I'm not going to split them because it didn't work out. Just stay consistent. That's the biggest thing.
Yes. I'm wondering, why would you want to split a four?
Why would you split it?
Yes, I'm curious.
So if a dealer is showing either a 5 or a 6, which are bust cards, then if you split your fours, then you're hoping you'll have 2 winning hands, because the dealer's going to bust theoretically.
Everything's in theory, obviously.
Yeah, we'll teach you when we go to Monarch. We'll teach you.
That would be amazing. And Doug is asking, do you agree to double down on any 11?
Yes, absolutely. You always want to get your money on the table, because that's where you're going to make your money on blackjack, is from your splits and doubles. So you always want to get money on the table when you can.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. But there is an app. I will tell you guys the name of this app. I've been suggesting it to a lot of people. So if anyone's trying to learn blackjack, it's called Blackjack All-in-One. Show you. This is what it looks like.
Sweet.
Blackjack All-in-One. It's a free app, and it has a trainer on it, and it's really, really, really a great app. You can specifically choose like difficult hands, so you can say to only give me pairs or soft, and then every move you make, whether it is split, double, hit, stand, it'll tell you if you were right or wrong.
Yes.
So that's a great one to use.
I would definitely try it out. I've never heard of the app. And Doug is asking another question. Are you only getting permission from the casino to record if you have a private table for blackjack?
Yes, I don't think that they would even allow you to record on a non-private table. And it's not been easy to get permission to film blackjack. I'm going to tell you that. We have been trying since we started our channel, and so now we have permission for, I think we have permission from 3 or 4 casinos right now for blackjack, but they're all in either Vegas, Reno, and then the one in Colorado. So we have to travel quite a bit to get there.
That's rough.
Mm-hmm.
And I also heard that like Sarah Slot Lady did get permission to film card tables at some point. Did get permission to film card tables, and I also remember like am like surprised just how hard it can be to film at the private table.
Yeah, it's when we filmed at Atlantis, we filmed at a private table, but they required us to bet a certain amount and to buy in with a certain amount. So they usually make you, go at a higher limit because you're taking a whole table to yourself.
Yes. Yeah.
Now we're going to be filming at the Plaza in Las Vegas, and you can get a table there, but they're not very expensive. You can actually, the buy-in's $1,500, but you can play as low as 25 a hand over there.
Nice. Yeah, I'm like wondering, how do you go about getting permission?
We actually went through our host at every casino. Other than Plaza, I just got in touch with the marketing department.
Yes.
But they end up going through the table games director, so I guess you can bypass that stuff and just go straight to table games.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And Carol Lewis is saying, my other tip is to ask the deal and tip boss, what is the count halfway through the shoe?
I don't know how to count cards, so even if they told me to count, I probably wouldn't know what it meant.
Same.
I did try to learn one time, and I was like, yeah, I'm too old for this.
Yeah.
We primarily just use basic strategy, and then the thing we need to try to work on is a betting strategy.
Yeah.
Betting strategy. That's what we need to work on. We can play the game, but we don't, press at the right time. And we can martingale, but if you martingale, you can get in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous betting strategy.
And Carol Lewis is saying, I'm asking to be timed out tonight. We have two questions, both from Todd B and Tex and Jackpot, that are pretty related. Todd B is asking, do you play double deck?
Yes, we do. On our channel, when we film, it's 6 deck because that's what they have for us to film. But when we play for personal that we're not filming, we play double deck.
I feel we do better with a double deck. Single deck is hard.
The odds are actually better for the player on a double deck.
Especially if, I'm sorry.
Yeah, what were you going to say?
Oh, I was gonna say, it's especially if the shoe's going south, at least it'll go a lot quicker, and you can get to another. But the flip side of that coin is if you're on a good run, and then you better press a lot right away, because that double deck's going to be over, because they even a double deck, they still cut the deck in the middle.
Yeah.
Yep. I did not know that you had greater potential on double deck. And Jackpot is saying, do either of you play poker?
Yes, that was the first thing that we did in the casinos. That's what I said. You missed that at the beginning, but I was primarily a poker player. I really didn't play slots until all these Dragon and Lightning Link games came out, and then I kind of moved into slots. I haven't played poker in probably 2 years now. Jamie's played.
Oh, I play private games.
Yeah, mostly private games.
High limit private games, yeah. But I don't play at the casinos anymore.
If you're a high floor, like hardcore poker player, just go right here to Harrah's New Orleans, because these guys are grinders over here. Man, it's hard to play over here in New Orleans.
I can imagine so. And also kind of off the subject, but Modulam, sorry if I butchered your name, is asking, how long have you been a YouTuber?
We started our channel on November 5th. November 5th of 2020. That was our very first video.
Yeah, I'm curious, how did you guys get into YouTube?
Well, about maybe 2 years ago, Jamie started watching NG on YouTube, and I remember the first time he's like, hey, watch this, and I thought, that is the stupidest thing. Why would you want to watch slots on TV? And then I started watching it, and then I got hooked. And so then, especially during quarantine when we couldn't gamble,
that was our fix.
that's what we did. We watched slots every single day.
We were home. We were like,
yeah.
We need to play some slots.
So yeah, so then we would always kind of video our play just for each other. If I was at the casino or he was at the casino, and we would send it to each other. And then finally we were like, hey, let's put this on. Yeah, we can do this. We'll put it on YouTube. And his dad, who loves the casinos, moved to North Dakota. So we thought, okay, we can put this on and your dad can watch it, or our kids can watch it when we're dead. They can hear our voice, whatever. So
the funny thing is, our other, I think we only have one son.
Who watches,
one son in California that'll watch it religiously, but all the other kids could care less.
Yeah.
They're like,
Same with my family members. They don't care at all.
Mm-hmm.
And also,
oh, I'm sorry. What I say, what I do like about it, because during the day, if I'm not around my wife, at least I can hear her voice all day long, because I'll put the videos on in the background. I love it. I love hearing talk. So it's nice. So it's at least nice for me. It's soothing.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, that must be some. These videos must be nice when you guys are away from each other.
Yeah.
And also, kind of jumping to the chat, I do want to say hi to Juicy Deucey, hi Slot500, hi Debbie Bonds, hi Gambleholic Queen Slots, hi Gambling Granny, hi Jim New York, nice to see you, hi Alan, hi Waitress.
So funny. That's my explosion.
Do you want me to answer that question about the maxed out major? I think we skipped that one.
Sorry.
Todd B asked, do you believe the maxed out major is harder to get than the lower major? And I'm going to say no, because I hit them a lot. In fact, last week,
but because you target them, though.
Yeah, within 24 hours, I hit 3 maxed out majors.
But wait, because these numbers are skewed because she looks for them.
Yeah.
If she sees a maxed out major, then she targets it.
But yes, I hit them quite often. I've hit as many maxed out majors as I've hit not maxed out majors. But I will say I usually hit them on a much higher bet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's hardly. I seen one girl one time in Vegas hit it on a 50-cent bet, but hardly ever hit it. You really got to bet. The higher you bet, we find we hit them a lot more often.
Yeah, but I got it on a $3 bet in Vegas, so that was not a high bet.
I not know. I find it interesting that sometimes. Oh shoot! Oh sorry. But I'm not sure, but I do feel that even if you higher bet up the bet, sometimes you can go spin after spin after spin after spin without hitting anything.
Mm-hmm.
And Doggy is pointing out Slot500. If you're looking to play poker on Black Hawk, Ameristar has a good poker room area.
Okay, thank you.
And Mutanda Madam is asking, is it allowed for everyone to film at the casino?
Depends on the casino. Cosmopolitan allows anyone to film. You don't have to get special permission. Some casinos require you to fill out paperwork. I know we just got permission at Hard Rock Tampa, and we had to fill out paperwork for that. So it really just depends. I would always ask permission before filming, because some of them have different rules. So like Wynn Casino in Las Vegas, you can film, but you can't live stream. Yeah. So that's a little different. Where like Cosmopolitan, you can film or live stream.
Nice.
M Casino in Las Vegas, you have to fill out paperwork, and you have to send them your photo and let them know what days and time you're going to be there, so they can tell security. So they're all a little bit different.
It is crazy to think just how different each casino is.
Mm-hmm.
And we do have 2 questions. One from Slotaholic and one from Gamaholic Queen Slots. Slotaholic is asking, he has a question. What has been your favorite casino to visit and why?
So our favorite local casino is the same one you were at today, Josh, and that is Palace Casino in Biloxi, Mississippi, because we seem to do well there. That's the only casino for the last couple years that my win-loss was in the positive, so that's a good thing. But they also have a lot of the newer games, and it's non-smoking, and I'm not a smoker, so I prefer, to play at a non-smoking casino if I can. In Vegas, I like the energy of Cosmopolitan, but I do best at Wynn Casino. And I really liked Circa. I got to visit Circa for the first time. Last time I was there, I really enjoyed it. And I really liked Atlantis as well.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what do you like about Circa? I have never been.
About Circa? It's just really nice in there. It's really, well, because it's brand new, and they have a lot of different games that I didn't see anywhere else, and I really enjoyed their high limit area. They had a lot of really nice games in there.
Nice. Like, I'm wondering what games were in there that you have never seen before?
Oh, I don't remember the names of them. I don't remember. I really don't remember. There were a lot of them, but I really didn't film them, like I said, because people don't ever watch them. So I did play some. I played that treasure box game, which is something we don't have locally, but I did horrible on it. I didn't win anything on that one. Trying to remember some of the other games. I played that new pot game.
Yeah.
I don't know the name of it. I did play that. And they had the Snoop Dogg one, which we don't have local. I didn't get to play that one, but we want to play that one.
The Diamond Queen you like too.
Yeah, Diamond Queen, but that's an old game.
I know, but that's the one that
we don't have. Yeah.
Yeah, and Slotaholic is asking if you played Coin Combo.
Yes, that's the one.
Yes.
Yes, I played that. I didn't do well on that one either, nor Treasure Box. But I was at Cosmopolitan on them, and Cosmopolitan's a tough casino.
Yeah.
It is. We find Cosmopolitan, you're either doing really well on everything or really poorly on everything. So it's like you got to play a couple, and if you lose, just get out of there. Because, yeah, it's just not going to do well.
I am curious on that same note. I'm wondering, how much do you usually like to invest into a game before you walk away if you're not winning?
Usually I put 200 in, and if I don't hit something, I leave. Because I am of the belief that every denomination is its own game. So I want to try every single denomination before I leave, and it usually takes me about 200. But to answer that question about the maxed out majors, every time I've hit a maxed out major, I usually hit it fairly quickly, right? Like every time we've ever hit a maxed out major, we've hit it within the first 5 minutes of playing.
But we go at it hard, though.
Yeah.
In other words, we
That's not true, because I got it on the $3 bet, and I wasn't going at it hard. And I got it.
Every time I've hit it, we like put about 2,000 in a machine, and we just start slamming bets in there.
Yeah.
You might do that. I don't do that.
Yeah,
You'll see him coming up on my channel. He wasn't with me in Vegas. I don't bet that kind of money.
Yeah, when you're chasing that max out major, do you tend to do max bet?
We never really do max bet other than a penny, 2 cents, and sometimes 5 cents. We don't do a whole lot of big betting. Every now and again, like I said, usually with him.
Yes.
will bet big, but typically I am between $5 and $10 on my bets. Now, the ones that I hit in Vegas, I got one on a $10 bet, but right away, one on a $20 bet, but it was only like my second or third spin on 20, like I just did one, and then one on $3. But all three of them, I didn't have more than $500 in the machine to start with.
Yeah.
So, yeah, not too much.
Yeah, something can definitely be said about like getting like maxed out major within the first few minutes, because I remember hearing about the similar trend in other episodes of Slot Speak before and in the chat.
Yeah, I think if you're going for a maxed out major, if you don't get it within the first 5 minutes, you're probably not going to get it.
Yep.
Because I've had probably 10 of them this year, and all of them I've got very quickly.
Yes, that is very interesting to think about. I have heard stories of people chasing these maxed out majors for hours on end and putting $20,000 in the machine and never getting it.
Yeah, we've watched people do that, and in fact, we usually see people doing it late at night, and I'll walk past the machines and I'll tell Jamie, okay, that one's going to be mine in the morning, that one will be mine in the morning, and then we go in the morning and I always get it right away. It's like they pump it up all night long, and then in the morning, because that's our favorite time to play, we feel like we do best super early in the morning when everyone's sleeping, and so they spend all night putting all the money in it, and in the morning we go hit it, and we usually do pretty well.
Yes. Now when I think about it, I wish that I could come to the Monarch really early in the morning to get all the maxed out majors.
Yeah.
Wish I could do that.
Yeah. What time do you have school, baby? You can come before school.
So my first class is at 8 a.m., but I can do school at the slot machine.
Oh.
So I can be in Zoom class and hitting the button, chasing out that maxed out major while in class.
That's funny.
I actually, on the way back home from Reno, because one of my classes started at 8 a.m., I actually sat down on Buffalo Gold and did a class on Buffalo Gold.
You know what? I think you posted a picture of that, didn't you?
Yes,
I think
did.
I saw that. I saw that. That was cute.
I so want to chase that maxed out major now, only at the morning.
Yeah. All of the ones I hit at Cosmopolitan were early in the morning, so we'll see. Maybe that's what it is.
I really hope you guys get one of them when you guys are in Colorado.
Yeah. I seem to go on waves like this of getting majors. So I'll get like a bunch back to back to back, and then I'll go months without getting one.
That's rough.
Yeah.
She's never hit a major yet on a high limit, though.
No, I haven't hit
but she's had.
Yeah, I've never hit a major on a high limit lightning link or dragon link yet.
Yes, and also, Penny D says, I chased a $1,000 max out major for over an hour last week. Never got it, but went through 15 bonuses, so I came out ahead.
That's good. At least you came out ahead.
It is.
Yeah.
And Toppy is asking a very interesting question, followed by another question from Alan. Todd is asking, what annoys you the most with pet peeves with fellow slot players next to you?
It's probably the thing that annoys everyone is the button slapping.
Yep.
And not so more than the button slapping, because honestly, okay, so I will say this first. I think button slapping usually bothers us more when we're losing, right? Because if somebody is slapping a button, that means they're winning. Then if we're losing, we don't want to hear them slapping a button. Because probably if I'm winning, then I'm not even caring that they're slapping a button. But I don't like when they slap the screen really hard. You ever, it's like slapping, and like some of them hit them so hard that I'm thinking you're really probably going to break the machine. You hit them so hard. So that is my pet peeve. And
You want to offend, don't offend anybody.
You know what I'm gonna
I know what
say.
you're gonna say.
So
What is
I'm
it?
sorry if will be offensive to anyone. My biggest pet peeve, because like I said, I'm not a smoker and I also have asthma, is if I've been sitting at a machine and a smoker comes next to me and puts their cigarette blowing in my face.
Ew.
That's probably my biggest pet peeve of all.
And again, we know that it's smoke friendly, but it's when someone's already sitting established and is not smoking. You know what I mean? I just feel like I don't. I mean, I'm not a smoker, but I can't understand. I can't see how someone would have to have a cigarette in their mouth. And like, you know what I mean? If someone's enjoying their game for a little bit, it's not like we sit at one game for longer than 10 to 15 minutes. Sometimes we just get there and we kind of move around like everybody else does. Now, if we're there and they want to play a game and we've been there for an hour, then I can understand that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we try to be careful not to offend anybody because I mean, you know, I'm sure there's things that we do that I don't know that we, you know.
It's probably annoying to a lot of people.
Our voice. Well, like everybody says, like our comments are crazy. Some we get the craziest, meanest comments, like what, shut that bimbo up or something.
Yeah.
One of them was yours, and mine was shut up and play the game. I don't want to hear your stories. Like, why would you say that? Just turn me off. Don't watch me anymore.
Yep. Same here. A lot of my meanest comments are about my obnoxious, autistic, disabled voice.
I get a lot of comments about my voice too, Simon, so I'm with you. Everybody hates my nasally voice, but it's what God gave me, so I can't do anything about it.
Yeah, same
Chive
here.
on, girl. Chive on. Keep going. You're doing something good.
Yeah. And also, like, I also find it, like, sometimes really difficult is especially when you get, like, flooded with, like, negative comments about one attribute of yourself. It can really mess with your insecurities and make you feel even more insecurity.
Yeah, you're right, Simon. But you know what we always remind ourselves is how sad for that person who is so miserable in their life that they are literally going to take time out of their day to type a mean comment. They obviously don't have a very fulfilling and loving life if they feel the need to do that. So that's what you need to remember, is that they're just miserable people trying to pass it along.
Yep, definitely. And kind of going back to Alan's question, is like, do you have different betting strategies for different games? Ladder betting, incremental betting. I find that changing the bet often seems to trigger more bonuses for me.
Yeah, if you've ever watched our channel, you know I change bets a lot. And we feel that when you bet higher numbers, the machine like holds the numbers, you know. So that's why we'll always kind of throw in those max bets on 5 cents or the 2 cent denomination, because then when we go back down, like say if we're on 2 cents and we're hitting $10 max bet like every, you know, 10 spins or whatever, and we go back down to $3, we seem to see bigger numbers falling. But if one denomination is not hitting within 20 spins, I'm moving on to another one. I'm changing constantly. And right after I get a bonus, I usually switch denominations also.
Yeah, that does seem to be a pretty solid betting strategy. I seem to get the most bonuses on a 2 cents denomination of all things. And also, sorry. And also, hi, Carla Hoeing. Thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. That means a lot. What's up? How are you doing?
Oh, Doug says they're not allowed to smoke at Black Hawk casinos. Do you want to answer Jilly's question?
Yes, let me get Jilly's question up.
Okay.
slot channels filming without permission. I believe it damages the community, and it is a disincentive for casinos to change policy.
Well, my opinion on that is if I have specifically been told I cannot film, then I will not film. There is one casino, which is Palace Casino. I will pull my camera out and film there, but I've never been told I can't film there.
Yes.
I feel like probably if I ask them, they will tell me no. However, they've seen me filming. In fact, I had my light on one time and the guy came up and talked to me while I was filming, and they've never told me that I can't. So I think that they don't really care.
Yeah.
But I've been told, and I don't know if this is true, I was told this by a different casino, that Mississippi Gaming Commission doesn't allow filming. So I feel like if I asked them, they would probably tell me no, which is why I just don't ask. If they ever tell me I can't film, I would never do it, you know? So
Same.
I will respect those rules. And every other casino I've ever filmed at, I have always asked first, other than Palace. I've just pulled my camera out there.
Yeah. That is a very smart idea, is to always ask first. And also sometimes if you get a bonus, I do feel that you are able to quickly pull out the camera, film the bonus, then stop filming. Like if you're doing something like a show or something very very short and brief, but not an entire live stream.
Yeah, I would never go live over there because I don't have permission. And whenever I do film there, I'm not blatant. So I'm only filming like on a machine that's against a wall in a corner or something where there's never people anywhere near me. I try to be very respectful of that.
That is really good. And Jennifer, and hi Jennifer B. Hi World Training Slots. They're in the chat. And also, what Squad says, what is asking, Callie and your husband, do you like one full boost or dancing drum explosion?
We never play Wonder 4 Boost because we feel like it's just way too much to look at and figure out what's going on. I like to be very engaged, I guess, on what's happening on the machine, and I feel like I can't really be engaged with 4 screens at once.
Same.
As far as dancing drums, I actually like it, but I've yet to ever win money on the game. So we don't really play it. We've tried it 4 or 5 times, like big money in it too, like really giving it a long try, and we never win on it. But I've seen people have huge wins, so I know it's possible. It's just not lucky for us.
Yeah, it does have potential, but it can be very fickle and very volatile. You do have to be there at the right time and at the right moment.
Mm-hmm.
And I also, going off about Wonderful, I'm not really careful Wonderful because it's very difficult to film full screens without making everything look very tiny and compressed on the camera.
Yeah, that's true. And when you are, once you start filming for your channel, it's hard to want to play games that you can't film because you feel like you're kind of like wasting money, you know, because you know you have to get content, at least
Definitely.
For us, because we're posting usually twice a day. So I usually feel like I really need to get a lot of content when we go to the casino.
Yeah, I do have the same mentality when I go to the casino too. Whenever I'm gambling, I always like to be filming it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Doug is saying, oh, hi, Yo-Ing. And Doug is saying, I had some luck with Ocean Magic lately. Is that something you play?
I have played that in the past when it first came out. That was before we had a channel, but I have not played that in a very long time. We did play, is it Bubble Burst? It's one that's kind of like, a little bit like Ocean Magic. We played that one, Bubble Burst, but we didn't do well on it. Yeah.
And it didn't get many views on it either. So.
Yeah, we've done it a few times. We have another one that's not even aired yet. We did 100 spins on it, and we didn't do very well.
It's funny you say that though, because well, I'm gonna tell you. So I mean, we've been gambling hard for quite a few years, but I actually find the channel, as I typically, at least, excuse me, I save money at least because if I can't get content, then I don't really want to play, and because Louisiana and Mississippi don't allow filming, other than Louisiana tribal casinos. Other than that, they don't allow filming. So I typically don't even like give it. If I can't get the content, I really don't want to spend the money. So we're kind of saving money on that aspect. Now when we go to Vegas and Reno though, now it's like, oh my God.
Game on.
It's like we just go crazy.
Yeah.
And so sometimes we do well. So
Yeah,
most of the time.
Sorry to interrupt. Sorry, I cut in.
No,
Yes.
you got.
All right, so I do find, I do have it the same process too. Like if I can't film, I don't even want to play the machine at all.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I also hold that. I also remember seeing one of the slot band's video on Bubble Boast. They did not do so well in that game. It's like such a hit or miss game.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, it's a fun game when it's hitting, but we haven't had luck on it.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, the home casino. So our closest home casino is Harrah's, New Orleans, but they don't allow filming.
And it's
tight.
Yeah.
thank you. It's
Yeah.
horrible, and they don't treat they're not kind to their guests.
Patreons.
Right.
Yeah, we typically go down to Biloxi, which isn't a whole lot further for us. We're about 30-minute drive to get to Harrah's from our house, or an hour and maybe 15 to get to Biloxi. So we just go to Biloxi.
So I have a funny story about Harrah's. So
Yes.
right after COVID and everything was shut down, and then they opened the casinos back up, and of course, social distancing and masks, which we complied to everything and didn't give anybody any problems. But typically when we play together, she'll sit on my lap and we'll play the game together. And because we love each other, and so we enjoy doing this together. We got fussed at, and they asked us. They said, "You need to be 6 feet apart from each other." I swear to you, my right hand.
Yeah.
I swear to you. And I said, "This is my wife." So it doesn't matter. 6 feet apart.
Wow.
I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So there you go, Harrah's.
Yep, sounds about right. And thank you, World Training Slots, for the $5 super chat. Who wins more jackpots? Jamie O'Kelly.
Yeah.
This girl.
I play a mixture of table games. That's why.
Yeah. What's crazy about that is I win more jackpots, but mine are like, other than I won $2,000, so obviously those are really, really big. But typically my jackpots are like, between 12 and 1,500. He has only won a few jackpots in his life, but they're all like really big ones. So he got the major on, the Lightning Cash, so that was like 7,000. And then he got on a Wicked winning a 60 cents bet. It was almost $3,000. And have you had any other ones?
Yeah, I have a few.
Yeah, I can't remember what else.
But they're usually higher. Hers are in the 13 to 15 range, and mine are usually a lot higher.
Yeah.
But she hits them more often than that.
And also, Waitress is asking, does anyone remember the Flip Ultra HD?
I don't know what that is.
What?
A Flip Ultra HD. So no.
It's like a teeny weeny handheld camera.
Oh.
And you
Oh.
film.
That's
Oh,
funny.
okay. Yeah, no,
And
I
Orange
didn't.
says, OMG, Simon, take it down. So down it goes on the Mellow Bay. We were told 6 feet apart at the Harris's lesson time.
The towers, I guess. What's funny is we were the only people in the room too. There was nobody else in the room, and they came in the room just to tell us to get 6 feet apart.
Say room is an area, but
Yeah.
like hardly anybody was there. Like there was maybe 20 people in the entire casino.
Yeah.
And they said, "You guys got to get apart." That's my wife.
Was this the high limit room?
It was not the high limit room. Have you ever been to Harris, New Orleans?
I've never been there because the only time I got to been to New Orleans is when I was under 21.
Gotcha. Well, no, it was a little area right near the poker room, but it was kind of its own little area, and there was no one anywhere near us. Like we couldn't even see another person where we were at. Yeah. Yeah.
I have a new name for the Harris. The terrified, the terrorists.
Yeah.
Terrified of everything.
Yeah.
And Dage is bringing up, you won't have to worry about filtering the copyrighted music in Blackhawk since it is not as loud like some other casinos.
Good. Our worst is when we film at Cushata. Yeah. Cushata is so loud, the music. Cosmopolitan, I never really have to worry about because they play a lot of offbeat things that aren't usually copyrighted. But Cosmopolitan, man, I mean, Cushata is horrible.
Yep. Sometimes I find myself speaking really close and yelling into my microphone to copyright blast out the music.
Yeah.
And I see Penny D, thanks for being here. We are going to start wrapping the chat up in a few minutes. But does anybody have any last questions for Slot 500 Club? And World Trending Slots, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. How did it feel to win that grand on Lightning Link?
Well, it felt amazing if you didn't hear me screaming. In the video, you hear me. I was completely surprised and screaming. Now, the first grand that I won on Dragon Link, that was in March, I think, when I won the first grand. The second grand was in November. The first time I won the grand, I called Jamie on the phone and I was like, hey, walk over here, because he was on a blackjack table. Both times he was on a blackjack table. And I didn't tell him why. I just said, come walk over here. And so he started walking towards me, and then I couldn't hold it anymore. I took off running and jumped into his arms. And I thought after, like, oh, goodness, I probably could have knocked him down. But, yeah, both times I got it, I just called him over, like, hey, come see. I want to show you something, and just to surprise him.
Yes. I would probably be doing the same thing, like running around the entire casino, screaming.
Oh, yeah.
And just like going berserk.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Let's hit one on Monday. We'll do that.
Let's do that Monday.
Yeah.
And I really do hope, if a miracle does happen, to come early and get that grand early on Monday morning when nobody's there.
Yeah, let's do it. We'll get a major jackpot and a grand at the same time.
Yes, definitely. And I also feel that Monday morning, from what you said, might have the best potential for the grand, because everybody has been pumping in money all weekend, like filling up the machines as if we're pumping jet fuel into them. So for the grand to hit that Monday morning.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, so that's like my feeling. And does anyone have any last questions before we go?
So this random grand, that's the second time someone's mentioned that to me this week. Is that really a thing? I've never seen it. I've got a random major twice, but I've never heard of a random grand. Wow. Did you know you can get a random grand jackpot?
I did not. We were shocked when she had that random major. I was like, what are you talking about,
Yeah. Well, I guess you can get a random grand too.
Wow.
That's cool.
Yes. I remember on Ninja Moon Dollar Storm. That there's a super grand chance. And before I forget, Doug A is saying, everyone please check out 500 Club YouTube page and check out their website and merchandise too. If you really want to see some most awesome slot play from casinos around the country.
Thank you.
And Alan Sanderson says, Magic copyright check. It's a Magic copyright for Monday.
Oh.
Alrighty, so without further ado, thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you have not already. And don't forget to check out Slot500's YouTube channel.
Thank you.
And also, don't forget to check out the merch store too. And if you have not already subscribed, please be sure to subscribe to both of our channels and hit that little gray notification bell because you never know when either of us is going live in the casino. And in fact, we are doing a collaboration on Monday on this channel at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time from the Monarch Casino. So I do want to thank everybody for being here, and I hope you have a great night. See you. Bye-bye.
Bye, Simon.
Bye.
Can't wait to see you Monday.
See you soon.
See you too.